Kyle Long from CBS Sports HQ with his biggest question with the Browns.
Diontae Johnson is in Cleveland, correct? Diontae Johnson
Yes,
refused to
he
go in a
is.
game. He refused to go in a game because it was too cold, B-Mac. Well, he's going to find out that the humidity and the heat doesn't last forever in Cleveland and that the honeymoon phases of his stay in Cleveland will come to an end. I'm interested to see if he's gotten over his fear of the cold. That's really my Browns take. I want to see if he's out there with those Brownies this fall.
And Damon, with Diontae Johnson, there were so many red flags in like not showing up to mandatory minicamp. He talked on a podcast and was very honest, and you just kind of wonder when he's right, he's a really good NFL receiver, but all the things that you hear, is he anywhere near right?
Yeah, it's tough to say at this point. I find it interesting that that's his biggest question about the Browns. However, with Johnson, I don't think that going on the podcast and saying those things was a good look for him. I don't think that not showing up until mandatory OTAs was a good look for him. But that being said, if he does show up on the field, I believe he still has some talent in the tank. It just depends on whether or not the Browns can get him to buy in and buy into his role and the things that they are going to ask him to do, which unfortunately for him will involve playing in some very cold weather in the wintertime. However, that being said, the opportunity is there. I think the Browns are still in evaluation mode with him, and I think that if an opportunity exists out there to upgrade at a reasonable price, I think that Andrew Berry should and will explore that any chance that he gets.